What's up guys, Raikudou here, bringing you guys a commentary about how I got into anime. Now, I know you guys may have seen this on Anime City already, but I felt the need to jump on this bandwagon, seeing that I didn't have any nice, unique ideas to make a video for my day this week, so I was like, let's see, I should just jump on this bandwagon, it might be a little interesting, so I was like, hey, why not, if you can't beat them, join them. Although I don't see how that's applicable in this situation, but whatever. But pretty much what happened was, it was a very blunt start. It wasn't something that I gradually got into, very blunt, from as far as I remember. Pretty much my cousins, they had all these bed sheets. Obviously they had bed sheets, I mean, where would they sleep? They had these bed sheets, and the room was completely Dragon Ball Z. Like we're talking about 3,000 years. No, I've had to find a way to somewhat incorporate that into my story, because I don't know. I thought that'd be funny. But anyways, that probably wasn't any funny. Probably wasn't funny. But anyways, my cousins had these Dragon Ball Z sheets, bed sheets. They had Dragon Ball Z, like pillows and whatnot. Dragon Ball Z, stuffed animals and everything. Like stuffed animals. I forgot. It's not stuffed animals, but like stuffed stuffs. Like Dragon Ball Z, everything. Like they had a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff. Now, except for their wardrobe, didn't really insist of like a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff. But, it did have some Dragon Ball Z stuff, so they were a big Dragon Ball Z fan. And so from there, I was like, hey, that's some pretty interesting stuff. And the majority of the animes that I started watching were at their house, simply because I don't remember watching a lot of not videos, but a lot of TV at my house. I was really a gamer when I was starting back, because my dad had the PS2 and the PS1. We even had the Atari. Even before that, we were playing like Donkey Kong. I can even remember we were playing the little control. And I was actually even more into like Hot Wheels and stuff like that. Not even like the TV and stuff like that, like television. But off that topic, let's go back into how I got into anime. So pretty much from there, we end up watching Cartoon Network at the time. It had a lot of anime stuff. We did watch Death Note, I do believe. It was on Toonami. Excuse me if I'm wrong or something, but this is just what I'm trying to remember. A long time ago, back in the year of the dinosaur, so it's kind of far away now. When I was a munchkin, there's this one mecha anime. It was like basically I forgot. It's like this one orange robot, and basically they would fight, and they basically took each other's parts if they won the fight. I don't remember the exact title of the anime. I looked it up too. I couldn't find it. But I thought that was a nice anime. We'll also watch Zatch Bell, Zach Bell. I can't even remember the name of it. Although I'm lazy to look it up, I hadn't looked it up before this video. So yeah, I think it's Zatch Bell, Z-A-C-H. That was a nice anime. Like I liked that one too. I think I watched like the whole thing. I like that one. That was actually one of my favorites. Not to mention Dragon Ball Z. Like we watched Dragon Ball Z too as well. Although I did stop watching it after like the Boo arc. It wasn't really something I liked, and actually I just kind of like got off in anime. Like I stopped watching anime right around when I was about 8 or something. Right around like 5 and 6 and 7, I guess. Actually 5 and 6, I was more into anime. Because I was a child and like I thought that stuff was interesting. Like some people might see that as like being like kind of weird, but like anime is considered as cartoons. Like my dad would consider it as cartoons, and like I love me some cartoons, so I was like but at the time I didn't really watch anime like that much. Like I still liked it, but I didn't watch it that much. So whenever I got a chance to, I liked watching anime or cartoons, my dad would call it. So I did, and after a couple years, I just gradually stopped watching it. But then I came back to it when I saw that it was on Cartoon Network, like 2 years from when I first started watching it. Like it was on either not Cartoon Network or Disney Channel. I don't know exactly who holds the rights to it, but I ended up watching it again. All right, and I loved it. Like I loved Naruto, and I actually ended up watching the first part. I don't think Shippuden was out at the time. I ended up watching that, and I was like, hey, that's pretty interesting. And I was just a casual Naruto watcher. I wouldn't really look up on YouTube on how to or do reviews on Naruto and anything like that. But I was a gamer still. I was a gamer. I'm like a blood-born gamer, if that makes sense. So from there, went to middle school. Didn't really watch anime that much. Although I still had Pokemon cards. Not to mention that I've watched Pokemon my whole life. I even had a Game Boy. Like Like I played Pokemon Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, Yellow, Green, like all of them. I played all of them. There just wasn't one I played. I've been through all of them, baby. I know them all. Alright, I even have like a DS just play Pokemon as well. Not sure if that's weird, but I think I should get some other games besides Pokemon just so I can fill my inventory of other stuff that could be used to my DS instead of just keeping it on the floor. But anyways, what ended up happening was yeah, I just stopped watching anime again, which is actually my second time stopped watching anime. And then I got into my final phase of watching anime, which I end up really enjoying anime. And that's now, like, before this phase, not really a phase now, it's just something I enjoy, it's like a hobby. I was actually trying to learn Japanese, and boy, it was hard. It was hard. I had it on my phone, and my phone has like this document thing where you can basically put documents on your phone and stuff and look it up. Like I would just study that thing and it would never work. Like I tried to study Japanese, I'm like, oh, icho ni koku, you know, I'm trying to study and I'm like, this won't work out. And from there, I'm like, all right, maybe I should watch more anime. And that's when I really got into anime. Like I was trying to learn Japanese, and I was like, all right, maybe anime will help me. And it didn't necessarily help you that much. Not that I really consciously know. But I have learned some things, like baka, like that's like stupid, or, you know, some negative condensation, like condescending act towards someone, like baka, like, you know, stupid. Like I've learned that from anime, and pretty much not to get off anime topic, this is my third time getting anime, and this is, I say, my final phase of going through anime, and now I just see it as a hobby, like it's something I love, it's not really a phase anymore. From there, I just really got into Naruto from there. Although I have watched a couple, like Fairy Tail and whatnot, and I was still somewhat more of a casual anime watcher. And at the time, I do believe Dragon Ball Z Kai was going on, like reruns or something like that. Not even sure if it was finished, the series as a whole, but I ended up actually watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z videos on the YouTube, and I was like, yes, Dragon Ball Z, yes, you know. And then I started getting into Naruto, because you know, Dragon Ball Z was all good and all, but after, when something gets old and stale, it's like, I need something new to replenish that emptiness that once was filled, you know? So, then I got into Naruto, like I said, this was the third time, and, you know, from then, it wasn't really a phase, it was just something I enjoy now. I still watch Naruto, and I guess it is the exact same, I guess, period of my time, of my life I'm talking about now, recently. I forgot what I was about to say. Anyways, from then, I started watching a lot of other animes as well. I actually had a lot of anime movies on my iPod, and I started watching anime movies there, like Death Note. Awesome. Oh, I forgot which one. The latest Death Note movie. Relatively longer ago. But anyways, that's how I got into anime. It's nothing too spectacular. I think it started off with something blunt, somewhat blunt, but that's as far as I can remember. It's really been in my life for a long time. So much as anime, as video games as well, and the joy of it is kind of like it's kind of like, I don't know. I really love anime. Like, it's something that's always been there, except sometimes it's kind of been cut out, but it's still always been there. You know what I mean? And I still like it. Like, I still love anime and whatnot, and I really love it. Like, not sure what I'm going with this, but that's how I got into anime. Pretty much I've had it since I was a little boy, a little munchkin, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Just trying to find some more things to elaborate on it, but I guess it's not that interesting. But you know, I guess everyone has their own story on how they do something or get into something. But that's mine. Hope you guys do enjoy it, although it may not be as interesting. Peace out. Have a nice day, and see you guys later. Well, I guess next Thursday. Yeah, peace out.